Hi, in this video we are going to be talking about inflammation and my running mom's anti-inflammatory protocol so that you can manage the stress of training and set your body up at the cellular level to get fit, run faster, and build a really strong and healthy runner's body. Okay, so as runners, we tend to focus on the workouts. The workouts are the easy part. We love the workouts. They feel good immediately, right now. So we like to push. We like to run long. And while that is amazing, we don't give our bodies enough credit for the stress that we're putting on it. Working out more without reducing the inflammatory stress that exercise puts on our body leads to overtraining, it leads to injuries, it leads to hormonal burnout, it leads to weight gain, okay? We don't want that. We want to be pushing hard, but we also want to be reducing that inflammation and really understanding how to maximize that time in between our workouts, because muscles are broken down in the gym, they're fed in the kitchen, and they're built in bed, and that really is true. And we have to talk about that stuff if you want to get results. That's why this program is not just the workouts. There's so much more. Like I said in the last video, getting fit and strong and building a healthy body is 20% about the workouts and 80% about everything else. And runners are kind of notorious for running and feeling strong and then feeling like we deserve to appreciate that the wrong foods cause inflammation. We need to appreciate that running and training hard causes inflammation, and we have to appreciate that emotional stress causes inflammation, a lack of sleep causes inflammation. Okay, we got to understand all of these things, and that's what we're going to talk about today. And then we're going to come up with I'm going to talk to you guys about my anti-inflammatory protocol that I want you to follow for the next 6 weeks to really set your body up to get fit. Okay, and in all of this discussion, I want you to remember that your body is your temple. We are here because we want to get healthy. We want to treat this one body that we have like everything. We want to treat it like our child, like we would treat someone else's body, like we would take care of everybody else. We want to take care of this. We want to nourish this. And all of this comes from a place of teaching you how to nourish your body in a way that you're able to work with your body and support it to do the things it needs to do instead of working against it, which we often do when we're training hard and sort of ignoring the rest of the components of training. Okay, so what is inflammation? Inflammation is simply your body's natural response to any kind of trauma. So trauma to the body. What causes that trauma to the body? Exercise, like we talked about, causes trauma to the body. When you ingest inflammatory foods, the body will release histamines into the bloodstream, and this causes inflammation in your body. Continuing to eat those foods, your body thinks that it's under attack, and this leads to significant health problems, minor health problems, all kinds of issues, from acne, eczema, psoriasis, headaches, digestive upset, heavy, painful periods, swollen limbs, rashes, hives, sinus congestion, bloating, gas, fatigue, itchy ears, eyes, dark circles, headaches, hormonal imbalances, food cravings, the body's inability to lose weight, inflammation, chronic inflammation caused by food or stress or overtraining can lead to depression, anxiety, and mood disorders. So this is why inflammation is very, very important topic for us to talk about. Inflammation also leads to injuries, and that's usually what we think about when we think of inflammation. We think of, I've got hurt and I got bruised and I've got swelling and I've got inflammation, but that internal inflammation sets your body up. It puts it into a weaker state where you're more susceptible to getting injuries. So know that inflammation is a cause of injuries. When you are injured, that inflammation, we need to manage it to help your body heal, to support your body with the right nourishment to reduce that inflammatory response at that cellular level and allow your body to heal itself. Okay, it's not just about the exercise. So top inflammatory causes, again, overtraining, not sleeping enough, too much stress, and food. Okay, so top inflammatory foods tend to be dairy, gluten, sugars, processed foods, alcohol, processed meats, vegetable oils, which are found in mayonnaise, salad dressings, barbecue sauces, crackers, and any item that you know causes you inflammation, because some people are sensitive to dairy, some are sensitive to eggs, some are sensitive to quinoa, some are sensitive to avocado, some are sensitive to eggs. It really depends. You have to understand your body, and if you've been told that you are sensitive or you have an allergy for something, when you eat that, you're causing inflammation in your own body. So when we think of all these foods, I want you to focus on what you can eat. And we're going to talk about that in the next video, but understand that these types of foods, the processed, the sugar, the glutens, the dairies, the alcohol, the processed meats, the vegetable oils, the food that you know makes you feel miserable is causing that inflammatory process in your body, which is not allowing your body to, which is you working against your body. Your body is not able to do the things that it needs to do. Okay, so that's really important to understand. The key, or I know that list can sound scary, but remember that we are going to focus on nourishing your body with all the things that are good for it, and with all of the things that are, all the practices that are good for it, that are going to reduce that inflammation internally, so that your body can manage sugar cravings, so that it can rev fat burn and metabolism, so that it can build lean muscle. Too much inflammation is going to inhibit all those processes. So what is the Running Mom's anti-inflammatory protocol? It's going to be, number one is nutrition. We're going to learn to nourish your body with the right foods at the right times, in the right balance, to support your body, to nourish your body. Okay, that's going to be number one. And in the next video, we're going to talk about that. You want to be sleeping more, 7 to 9 hours a night. We're going to talk about that. You want to be stressing less, dialing in some really serious and intense self-care practices, because that's going to reduce your internal inflammation. Okay, and we're going to talk about getting your gut health in order, because learning to love your gut is going to set it up to reduce that inflammation right there in the gut, because that's where a lot of the inflammation stems from. So the food that you eat is very, very important, and how you eat it as it goes down there is really important. So those are the things we're going to focus on in the next videos, all about reducing the inflammatory stress of training, so that you can work with your body and not against it, on your mission to getting fit, running faster, and setting your body up to become a strong and healthy fat burning machine. I'll see you in the next video on the fundamentals of nutrition.